The following program is made possible by the sheer will and dedication of our host and the platform Twitch. This show is brought to you by nothing but your own sins. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The VBCS proudly presents Afternoon Talk with a Down, with your host, VoiceBeast. Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Afternoon Talk with a Damp. I am your host, VoiceBeast. This is the very first episode of this whole thing, and my god, you guys have no idea how long it took me to even set up that intro. That took so long to do, and I am happy and proud it came out the way it did. So, how is everybody doing today? We've got a lot to talk about, and there are a few announcements I'd like to make, but would like to wait a few episodes to say it because, well, it's very special. Though I do want to explain what this show is about. This show is dedicated to giving gaming news and sport-related news such as boxing, the Olympics, or any sort of national sport that is aired on television that news outlets usually don't cover. This news network is not dedicated, though, to drama, COVID-affiliated stuff, and the whole protesting that's going on right now. If you want to find out all that stuff, literally look up every single news network. They'll show you it all. As for this show, I'd want to say, well, let's get started, shall we? So for today's episode of the VBCS, I want to just make this an introduction at first. We here at the VBC Network, aka the Discord server, are dedicated to bringing on guests as well who have never done an interview while on their YouTube/Twitch career. Now, the only reason why I'm not just leaving this on Twitch is because, well, Twitch has a 14-day deletion thing for every single stream. I want all episodes to be broadcasted and edited into the new thing of, basically just being on YouTube, you know? And every break, if there is any, you will see this. And in the YouTube version, this will actually be edited out, so that's why there's a GIF here. So that way you all know when I'm going to be back, and then when this comes back, then I'm back. This is the official GIF for the VoiceBeast Network until I'm able to have commissions done to have something a little bit more better. Now then, without further ado, let us hop into today's news outlets. So, at least in gaming. So, we have game trailers coming out. Some new, some old, some that have already been released. You decide on which that one is. Anyway, let's take a look at our first game. Unknown 9. I have an article already pulled up about it, so we'll learn more about it as the trailer goes. Okay, so somebody chasing down a girl. Okay.
I hear them calling from within.
by the looks of this trailer, it looks like that we are played as a little girl who has powers to pretty much slow down time and get away from attacks. Interesting. That actually sounds like a very interesting game. Unknown 9, everybody. So, let's continue on. Wait, what did that say? Unknown 9 Awake. Oh, okay, so that's literally the title. Interesting. A lot of questions come up in my head, such as, first of all, where are we? It looks like the Middle Eastern, though. It really does. It's it's literally unknown. I have not played any of the Unknown series. I hear that it's really good with its mystique and basic powers for the player. It just sounds very interesting. I'd play it if I could. I'd play it. Next. Let's see. Next. Oh, the Lord of the Rings has finally come out with a new game. Spooky. Before we continue on, I just gotta say the sound design sounds really good. I can literally hear it in my headphones, like left to right, the whole surroundings, like I'm actually there. It's amazing what sound design does for you nowadays. When's it supposed to come out, though? No, we'll find out, I guess, later. Oh, dang it. There we go.
Conquering demons is what I do.
As the fight begins,
Genshin Impact, I know.
So what do you want? Supercar?
Cyberpunk.
Big house?
You know that's out.
In ways
But,
that are...
okay, before I continue, I just have to say, when Cyberpunk 2077 came out, the only reason I was happy for it is because the guy who plays John Wick is in it. So I mean, it was Johnny Silverhand and his character. That was the only reason why I was very happy for it. The only other reason I'm not happy for it is because it was a buggy mess when it came out, because it was so rushed. Why do game developers feel like they have to be so rushed just because they set a deadline does not mean that they cannot push back on it. I guess I can't complain too much. Companies need to make money somehow.
Without fail, the final moment comes when you least expect it, in ways that are not foreseen. When nothing is right, when all is lost, the most vulnerable are stripped of all they possess.
Why does this look like a God of War and Dishonored game combined into one?
Perhaps just a misfortune, and a belief that life will always deliver a fair trial.
ho. Big Boss? Big Boss, is that you? How'd you get into Chrono? Tell me, people. Tell me. Sorry. That does not look like Big Boss. Hang on. Yeah, tell me that does not look like Big Boss. Like, seriously. That is hilarious. That is very hilarious. Okay, sorry, continuing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stop for a second. I just realized that I was not recording the whole time. So I'm probably gonna have to just re-record this whole stream and then go from there so it's on YouTube. Oops. Oh well. I can always just re-record it later. It's not like it's a big deal. Not that big of a deal, at least. Okay, continuing.
Your cries are heard, but will not be remembered.
That sounds exactly like a villain line. That's a villain. That has to be a villain. NPixel is known for making their good games, so I'm not doubting that this is gonna be a good game. Wait, for Apple and Android, wait, what? Wait, ho. Wait, no. What is this? Oh, writers. Can we just take a second to just appreciate the fact that this guy is just literally doing his job on his phone, and then all of a sudden just millions of people just go rushing into it. I wouldn't be surprised if anyone destroyed that booth he's in. The only thing that remains is just him cowering in fear with holding his phone. That's hilarious. Riders Republic, February 5th, 2021. Oh, so it's probably already out. Neato. Right on. Next. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy is coming out soon.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
How do we even know the girl will be among us?
Our kind do not question orders, we follow them.
Sergeant, let's summon their icon.
Icon? That thing's a bloody mountain.
Our foe will not relinquish their mother crystal easily. This will be a bitter fight.
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this. Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect you.
What do you mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your sword to our cause?
What does it matter? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Chris.
Who remembers the fact that the Final Fantasy series was literally just an RPG and you had to take turns and hope to God you didn't die? Now it's an open world. You can actually dodge things. You don't have to just stand there and be like a friggin' statue while the enemy takes their turn.
Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
So, the Sentinel Dragoons. Imperial Vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Did you really need to kick over that dead body? Myrtled in front of the child. That's gonna leave a nice scar mentally on them.
It's the Archduke's son.
Phoenix.
Stop this!
I remember watching another person's stream. His combo, go check him out after the stream. He literally looked up the compilation for, I think, this game, when every single time one of them said chaos. We need to stop chaos. We need to stop him. Chaos needs to be stopped. Or something like that, I think.
Second life on a fire. But that's impossible.
I mean, nothing's impossible in the world of Final Fantasy. I hate that so much. God, wait. Whoa. Look at this, dude. Look at this, dude. He looks like the... No. Tell me if it doesn't. Tell me that does not look like the cover face for Diablo for the Nintendo Switch. Tell me that does not look like that.
The legacy of the crystals. Has shaped our history.
Wait a second. Why did that look like some sort of like Yveltal versus Xerneas Pokemon thing standoff
The
there?
legacy of the crystals.
Tell me it does not look like that. Tell me it does not look like that. Yveltal versus Xerneas. Like, what?
Has shaped our history.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't have a PS5, so please do not expect me to play this. By the way, I should mention all rights of these are owned by the creators of the games and the YouTuber game news for the compilation of these games. Any ads that pop up on my YouTube feed, I am not sponsored by any of this. I'll probably go back in the YouTube version and edit that out later, but for right now, I'm just gonna have to wait until I am able to re-record this. At least, I just have to basically just tap on the stream and I guess just edit out any points that I see and then just like upload it to YouTube. I don't know how this is gonna work now because I forgot to hit record. I thought I hit it, but I guess not. Oh well, whatever. You know what? First episode won't be recorded. Second episode will be.
PlayStation.
Please don't be Resident Fable. Huh?
The world is filled with stories of legendary heroes.
Let me guess, that's King Arthur.
Treacherous villains.
Okay.
Of fantastical creatures and wondrous places where nature and magic live in perfect harmony.
What is this? Some sort of Disney's Pixies or something like that?
Not all stories have happy endings.
I'm sorry. The whole it was beautiful at first, and then Pixie gets nommed on by a frog. What a quick way to start this. Ribbit. Ribbited. It's like, Ribbit, screw your happy ending.
But yours has yet to be written.
Oh, wait a second. I get the damn title now. It's Fable because it's a story thing. Oh my god. Creative, but I would have gone with something else. Don't ask me what. I don't have it in my head, but I probably would have gone with something else.
The old ones perished.
Where are we, Madagascar? Ship. Plane. What are we, in Madagascar now?
1,000 years ago. Their great cities turned to graves. In their place came new life. And new dangers.
Oh wait, I saw this trailer a few months back. At least when it was shown.
I must find a way to stop it.
Or
it will get worse and worse.
Oh my god, that looks like a Transformers in my head. My head got hella confused. Why does that look like a Transformers into a turtle that turns into a mountain? My brain no likey, brain got confused.
Until it destroys us all.
Yeah, until the carrots turn white.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore. No secret I won't unlock.
Wait, why? I'm sorry, but tell me if I'm wrong. Why does this look like something by the people who made Detroit Become Human and just turned it into like this nature profound RPG? Like, seriously.
No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to...
Nope. I am not sponsored by any of this. And we get to skip it this time.
Stop what's coming.
Wait a second, so you're telling me this game is basically a scenario where imagining if all mechanics turned into like actual nature and animals? Why does that not sound like another cyberpunk thing? Like, what? It sounds like cyberpunk if they went a nature route. I mean, I'm not wrong though, but still. Horizon Forbidden West.
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
That honestly does not sound that bad. PlayStation. Yep, PlayStation 5. Oh wait, yeah, this is State of Decay. Yay! Yay, another State of Decay thing. Decay 3. Yay! Oh my god. The blood-curdling scream. Oh, let's just think about it. Honestly, I'm not sure why we're in the wintertime now. Oh, what the? Oh, no. Oh my god, no. Why you have to turn cute deer into zombies? Oh my god, look at that face. Ugh. Nasty. Nasty. I haven't really read much on State of Decay, but is it seriously just like a basically a nature zombie video game or something? I honestly have not. I'll look into it after the stream, but wow. Medium. Never heard of this game before. Okay, pregnant wife. Cute baby. Yes. Why does that look like the church they used for Assassin's Creed? Oh. What the? What? What? So a pregnant mother knife seeing the husband. Did she kill him? Wow. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait and see when this comes out, I guess. Okay, so it's probably already out by now. Okay, so I guess I would recommend this game, but honestly, I just don't. Why does it look like something that... That's a little messed up, even for my taste. Oh, great. More things like Fallout.
It's beautiful, amigo. Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
Papa.
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
What are you doing?
Breathe. Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me. Now.
Do not let go of that grenade. Oh my god.
I am El Presidente, which means that someday you will be El Presidente. And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision, strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves, they will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong.
Do not drop that grenade.
They will answer you with screams, call you evil, a monster, and give you this. So you tell me, are you evil? Are you a monster? Because our country is like this grenade, except it has 2 basic parts. Our people
he's not wrong. The game developer who made that, the person who wrote that skit, technically they're not wrong.
You understand now? Prove it.
Oh yeah, this is
Watch
Far Cry
more
6.
from Far Cry 6.
That's actually not bad. Anyway, let's get back to the... Hang on, let me change the screens. Hello, whoever just joined. Or if you've been here for a while, thank you so much. Anyway, let's go ahead and make the properties. Let's go ahead and switch the thing. And go down to Unknown 9, see their description for everything, so that we know what it is going to be. So let me just switch window capture property to Windows service. No, that's not it. There we go. There we go. Now let's take a look at this. So, with Unknown 9, release date 2021, so I'm guessing it's going to be... Okay, so I was right, it's going to be some sort of action, adventurous, narrative game. Reflector Entertainment, they actually do make good games. Yeah, of course, it's single player. Unknown 9 Awakening is a third-person, narrative-driven, action-adventure game from Reflector Entertainment. The game features a protagonist called Haruna, who has mysterious abilities called fold abilities. So that means that so that would mean that's basically like stopping time, right? Raised on the streets, Calcutta, India, and hunted by visions of her own death, Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. A mentor, so basically this is going to be like some sort of like samurai almost, but with powers. Soon helps Haruna hone her gift, teaches her to access the mysterious hidden dimension known as the Fold, and propels her on a journey to unlock the mysteries of this new realm. Okay, so that's actually not a bad game. I'd recommend it. I'd play this if I had a PS5, but I don't. Anyway, next, Lord of the Rings, Golem. So it looks like that Golem was released, I think... Oh wait, no, 19 days ago. So far it's still not out, but it's still looking like that it will be soon. Let's again switch properties. Hang on. Properties, boop, 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 doop. Here we go. So let's see here. Excuse me. The Lord of the Rings Golem. Everything we know so far. Lord of the Rings Golem will take adventures of ray tracing, PS5 features, and more. Lord of the Rings Golem will take us on an adventure in the Middle Earth that is set to offer us a new perspective in Tolkien's world. Taking on the role as a golem, you'll get a taste for what it is like to be the classic fictional character, with climbing ability, strength, and basic tactics, in response to feed into the different sides of his personality. Decisions you make along the way will impact the fragile balance between his golem side and his Smingol side? I don't know how to say that, but... Okay, so this is almost like a Walking Dead thing, where basically your actions will be based on your decisions in the game. Okay, so, or at least the outcome. So I'm guessing then there's two endings to this. Cool. With a first look at the gameplay, we know that the story will follow Golem when he was a slave below the Dark Tower to experience with the elves of the Mirkwood. Okay. Below, you'll find all of the latest information about the Lord of the Rings Golem, including Current release dates, window, and what platform it will be coming to, and more. Okay, so this has been a 2-year project. Okay, so that's good. So at least they're not rushing it like they did with a few other games. Yep. German folk studio. The German studio, famous for making point-and-click adventure games. Yep. Initially confirmed for its 2021 release date, the Lord of the Rings Golem has since been pushed back. Recent trailers now confirmed the release date to be... Okay, so window of fall of 2022. See, this is what game developers should do. This is what gaming companies should do. They shouldn't stick to their first and original deadline, especially because you never know when things can go wrong with the software. Because human technology is not perfect, and you never know when the game is itself. Because developers have to play it first before they can even release it, to make sure that there's no bugs on initial release. And so that if there is, and they're fixable through updates throughout the game, then, do the release date. But if it needs to be pushed back, push it back. There shouldn't be it shouldn't be that hard to do. But for some companies like Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, they have to stick to the deadline, apparently. And if there's enough problems to the point where they have the excuse to push it back, they will. But I don't see that as good business, because what if you get a bad game and it's not going to release that well, or if it's not going to go that well from the standpoint of even playing the game themselves? Oh, excuse me. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway. Sorry. Tea. Anyway. The upcoming adventure will be expected to land on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Okay. So when this game comes out, I will probably play it. So this will be on the list of games I will buy myself. Okay, cool. Lord of the Rings Golem will have ray tracing. Oh, this will be interesting. In the same interview mentioned above, I can't say that. I don't know how to say that name. Praised the PS5's SSD component and said it will help the Lord of the Rings Golem vastly decrease loading time and create a large explorative world. So basically, instead of having a black screen when it's loading, literally just jump into the game. That actually would make sense, because a lot of games, including games like Spider-Man Miles Morales and Cyberpunk 2077, I may have just trashed that game earlier, but it hopefully did get fixed. It did get fixed a little bit in the end, and still is. Yeah, this game. Okay, so basically, instead of a loading time, it just jumps straight into the game. That's actually pretty good, because a lot of people don't have the patience to wait for a loading screen for 5 minutes just to play the damn game. Yeah, clean ray tracing shadows will allow maximum effect for player guidance in the building's stealth passages. Okay, so... oh yeah, that's right. They have to hide in the shadows, otherwise they'll... Because they're not seen as people or anything like that. They're just seen as a thing. That's right. Where was I? Building stealth passages while dynamic and moving light sources bring in the extra challenge when Golem is roaming through the darkness, said. Again, I don't know how to say that name. I'm not gonna try. Making the game feel vast, such as free roaming environments. We are creating look as spectacular as Middle Earth deserves. Okay, so that's good. Oh, So basically, the game will take place in this setting? Ooh, neat. Okay, cool. So set prior to the events of the Lord of the Rings, everything that will happens to him before he appears in the book are the main things we will see in their game. Okay, so they're basing the book off of a game. They're basing a book off from the game, or the game based off the books. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm already into an hour into the stream, and I'm saying I'm tired. What is wrong with me today? Okay, so that's cool. That's really cool. Okay. So let's see here. So, hang on. Sorry, went to a different screen. Why did I do that? Shoot, wrong tab. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Oh hey, who just what was that? What was that? Who did what? Who did what? Who did what? What was that? I heard it. I heard the alarm go off. What was that? What was that? Hey, thank you for the follow. Haas 000312. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I am your Dampire host of this show of the VBCS, and welcome to this. And we're basically just looking at the new release games that are hopefully coming out soon, and any game trailers that are coming out for any new games. We've already just watched Final Fantasy, Unknown 9, Golem, and we are now going into... we're still reading the Golem and seeing what they will do with gameplay details and how they will look as the game progresses and continues. As I mentioned before, there are a lot of gaming companies such as Sony, Nintendo, and Xbox that really just, or Microsoft, that really just wants to push out the game as soon as possible instead of looking at all the bugs while playing it themselves before releasing it to the public. And they wonder why they got so bad of a backlash when Cyberpunk 2077 came out. There were a lot of bugs. Like, I'm not exaggerating that. There were a lot of bugs, a lot of bad stuff that happened that made people think twice about getting the game. Anyway, back to the article. Let's see what else it says. Gave us okay, so let's look at the game. Can we look at the gameplay? Is this it? Oh wow, it looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, so it looks like that the okay, so the gameplay actually itself does not really look bad. The running actually looks very on point. Let's see. Part of the gameplay will also focus on Golem's inner battle with his alter ego, Smeagol. CEO Karsten, told the Hollywood Reporter that in Golem you already have that big conflict in a character, which means there is a good reason there are decisions to make in the game. The Smeagol decisions, or the Golem's decisions, so far, these choices have been presented as dialogue responses or choices that reflect his differing personalities. Okay, on screen, but says the system is still currently subject to change while the game is still under development. Okay, so that's what I was just saying before. Games like this should be constantly updated with the dialogue, how things are going, especially if it's going to be depending on the dialogue is how the game is going to be presented. That's what a game should be. That's what a game should have in it, at least. Especially an RPG like this. Let's see. According to the visual style, is aiming to set skirt the uncanny valley and aim for bold style over true realism. Okay, I mean that makes sense because Lord of the Rings. Oh, excuse me. Hang on. my neck. Sorry. Because Lord of the Rings is a fictional story. Oh. Lord of the Rings is a fictional story. It's not meant to be taken seriously into real-world considerations. So, it would be understandable to not turn this into a realistic game, but it should at least feature some realistic, like, graphics at least, because of the movies and the things and the real life stuff that we've seen from the franchise itself. So, okay, so it looks like that's the end of the article. If you read this while I was talking about all of this, then I highly thank you for that. But yeah, that's impressive that they're gonna do that. With Golem, like give it special features and all that stuff, and just, I guess for their sake, hope for the best that things actually play out the way that it should. So now getting into the portion of the business side of things. We're not going to get into any dramas. That's the rule of the show. We don't get into dramas, but sometimes business transactions do lean towards drama because of people that run it. So, I may have mentioned this, I guess, in another stream a long time ago before it was deleted, but I don't think anyone saw it. Nintendo themselves are cracking down on fan games and games that have to do with Nintendo characters. One game in particular that I do enjoyed as a kid, well, not a kid, but as somebody who got into it thanks to people like Hobo Bros and Luigi Kid. If you haven't seen it already, basically, oh, sorry, hang on. Performance, no, not performance mode. Properties, there it is. Unfortunately for, oh, hang on. Unfortunately for this creator, Ziggity, he created Super Mario Dollar. If you don't know what that is, it was basically a Nintendo fan game, and Super Mario fan game to be specific. Yeah, see, there's the title. Yeah, coming soon, but unfortunately, from Ziggity, basically, Super Mario Dollar has been officially removed from Game Jolt due to Nintendo takedown. After 2 years of making the game and another 2 years of being released, Super Mario Dollar is no longer available to be downloaded publicly. Now, see, this is the thing that I really hated because I actually wanted to start my channel by playing this game because I'm a huge Nintendo fan. I love Nintendo. I played it since I was a kid. That was the first ever franchise I've ever gotten into, video game-wise as a kid, and the first ever console I've ever had as a kid, Nintendo DS. And then, of course, came out PS3, and then the Xbox 360, and now Xbox One, which I currently have. This upsets me because not because it's Nintendo being an ass about it. No, it's because Nintendo is doing this because they feel like their franchise is being not degraded but copied because people come up with game ideas, and the fact that they can make it but they can't release it publicly kind of makes me mad because it defeats the whole point of game development. You make a game, you release it, there is there, you make your money, move on. But he is coming out with a new game. It's called A Happy Place. Hopefully this comes out soon because I would really love to play it because it sounds like that it will be because it sounds like it'll be something like Super Mario Dollar, only with different characters and basically his own thing. Because Happy Place just sounds to me, based on the game that he made before, it sounds like it's going to be something that looks innocent and happy, but then turns really dark and very disturbing. And the whole story would be like some crisis battle that the main character is trying to get over, or something like they did for Super Mario Dollar. Spoilers. which was basically the death of Luigi, Mario's brother. And he was taking pills that made him, one of the side effects, I guess, for the pills is his whole world would completely change and he would have delusions about demonic structures and all that stuff, which is why the Super Mario Dollar took such a weird demonic turn. Anyway, let's see here. Any more things I had on here? So, alright, so I guess, so as I mentioned before in the beginning of the show, there is a cool announcement coming up soon. I'm not going to say it just yet because it's set in stone. It's not set in stone just yet. We've talked about it briefly for like 2 days on Twitter, and then that was it. He had to go on vacation, and we were going to discuss it on the 10th. So until then, do not ask any questions about it because, again, I don't know yet because it's not set in stone. Anyway, so basically because this was the first episode and I do have to actually re-record this, and I actually did cover what I wanted to cover today rather quickly, actually. Time does fly. I think I'm gonna start playing the outro and I guess give my closing thoughts and everything, and I guess just you know, say whatever. But you know, I do want to say thank you so much for everybody that has joined me in the stream. I really do appreciate it. Anybody who has come on, everybody that has followed. And, you know, just overall, just having a good time looking at new games that are being released. And hopefully you've enjoyed the show. Hopefully you enjoyed everything. This will be later on released on YouTube to have, just to have on the YouTube channel because of Twitch's 14-day thing. But yeah. Thanks so much for watching. You hopefully on the next stream. Bye.